True to his word, Goffstown High School Principal Frank McBride got to us yesterday with information regarding the numbers of students absent last week as the school wrestled with threats of violence. We'd reported that some 500 kids were absent last Tuesday, the day after the threats were made, based on information we'd received from multiple sources inside the building. In fact, about 9.5% of the kids were out that day, or about 115. While that was a hefty 28% increase over Monday's absentee numbers, it was not what we were led to believe. On Friday of last week, the day the attacks were threatened to take place, nearly 200 kids were absent. That's roughly 16% of the school's population. While it is normal for an increased rate of absenteeism on the Friday before a holiday weekend, the number of kids out last Friday was nearly 30% more than the number out last year on the Friday before Memorial Day, as well as more than double the number of the kids absent the prior day. We have Eric in Manchester on the line. Good morning, Eric.
Hey, I got some tidbits to tell you about that Goffstown mess there. When I went to Goffstown, I was class of 86.
You were class of 86, Goffstown High. All right.
Frank McBride was one of my he wasn't one of my teachers, but he was a teacher back then. And, it doesn't sound like they had a good week last week with that threat there. I don't like hearing that stuff about my old high school.
Yeah, no, apparently it was a rather tumultuous week, and as we now know, it somehow involved the kid who went missing for, a week, and Goffstown police, according to the kid's grandmother, cleared him of the accusations that he made the threat. So we reported on that last week. But yeah, it was it's never fun to have someone say that they're going to come back and shoot up the school with their gang.
But is this kid going to be in trouble for the threats that he made towards my whole high school?
All I can tell you, because all anybody has told me, and it's the grandmother, is that the school and police officials investigated the kid and cleared him of any wrongdoing. Police officials, school officials, no one will comment on his involvement because he's a juvenile.
Was this kid going to Goffstown High School?
Huh?
Was this kid going to my old high school?
Yeah, he was a student there.
I suspect that he probably won't be a student anymore, huh?
Well, it all depends. Did he or didn't he make the threats? I've heard that he's been suspended for the rest of the year. I've heard he hasn't. No one's talking, and this is part of the problem that I think the community at large needs to deal with, and that's these privacy laws involving these kids. No purpose was served except a bad one by all of the secrecy.
Like you like to say, Rich, oh my head.
Oh my head.
Have a good day.
Thanks, Eric. You too.
This is Girard at Large.